Nature versus nurture. Whole societies have an astonishing ability to deny the past, not really forgotten, but maintaining a public culture that seems to have forgotten. These forms of knowing shade into the archetypal open secret, known by all, but knowingly not known. Stanley Cohen, author of States of Denial, Knowing About Atrocities and Suffering. Chapter 1. The House of Shrouded Mirrors. When I was 16, and not yet wise enough to know what it meant to have a child and lose him, I surrendered my firstborn son. He was adopted. For the years of his youth, he was my ghost child. On good days, I imagined him biking to the library or knocking helmets in a Pop Warner game. On bad days, I pictured him dying and in need of a bone marrow transplant. I had never held him, not even as a newborn, and I had only briefly seen his face. 2 years after his birth, I married his father, and we had 4 more children, full siblings to my absent child. When he turned 21, I searched for him. Back in 1962, when a mother surrendered a child, she signed a waiver that stripped her of her legal right to know anything more about her baby. She could not know his name or even whether he had been adopted. And yet, as an adoptee myself, I knew firsthand the difficulties of assembling an identity without the crucial and missing pieces that came from DNA. From an early age, I knew I did not fit with the family that adopted me. There was something inside me trying to come out. I didn't know what it was, but growing up, I sensed my parents watching and waiting for the real me to emerge. Why did I suspect that inside lurked a more authentic self? The little jokes they told, the innuendos that I did not then understand. All of these had to do with my genetic heritage, rather than confirm my feeling of belonging to them. My adoptive family's speculative asides hinted at the opposite, that I was not of them. After a difficult 7-year search, I reunited with my own birth family. For the first time in my life, I met people who looked, sounded, and acted like me. Now, I am a 74-year-old former carpenter, sister, grandmother, and wife. My husband lives in Arizona, where he is a professor, and I live in Sonoma County, California, where redwood trees grow in my backyard. I often drag a blow-up mattress out to my back deck and enjoy the miracle of sleeping under the stars. Each decade, each birth or move or life event has caused me to revisit my own origin story and to try to make sense of 2 cataclysmic events that shaped my life. In the first instance, I was a baby, not much bigger than a shoebox, handed from one family to another. That transfer disconnected me from my genetic roots. In the second instance, I was the one doing the handing off. I did not literally hand my baby to his adoptive mother. I was not even allowed to touch him. However, the wheels of the transfer were set in motion the instant I signed my name to the surrender papers, thus surrendering a part of myself. I do not blame myself for surrendering my son, nor do I seek forgiveness. Given my age at the time, 16, feelings of obligation to my adoptive mother, and societal norms, my signing those papers was not so much a decision as an inevitability. As Albert Camus wrote in his novel, The Fall, alas, after a certain age, every man is responsible for his own face. Throughout each person's life, during all our acts of self-discovery and self-creation, we become the face we will one day see in the mirror, our own authentic self.